Our chief guest, allow me to take this in your honor to welcome you to the Mburo Secondary School once again. I'm humbled to report that our school is steadily progressing, both in academics and discipline. This has therefore led to an increase in enrollment as reflected below. We thank God for this steady progress. Our chief guest, the table below, is a true reflection of the enrollment we have so far. We have 513 physical heads. From the lockdown, that is 2021, in the month of August, I remember I was given 115 students. So we thank God for this pride you have taken so far. Our chief guest and uninvited guests, there is a summary showing performance ever since we came out of the lockdown, both O-level and A-level. The year 2021 is not reflected on that table because that was the year of the lockdown. But from after that, 2022, O-level we registered 97% pass. We thank God for that. 2023, we registered 98% pass. 2024, we registered 100% pass. 2025, we also registered 100% pass. We have registered 77 candidates and all of them passed. Then for A-level, 2022, we registered 67% pass. 2023, we registered 96.6% pass. In 2024, there was a slight decline because there are some students who had registered but who didn't come to do the exam. So we registered 93.2% pass. Then last year, we registered 98% pass. We thank God. Our chief guest and members below is information about the teaching staff. We have 20 teachers on government payroll, as reflected on the staff list. It is attached behind there. Others are paid by the board and parents. We thank the parents and the board for supporting those teachers that are not on the payroll. Our chief guest and all invited guests were here for the official launch of our five-year strategic development plan. This document is a roadmap showing the direction of the school in the years 2026 to 2030. Our chief guests and members were here again, once again, to recognize important people that played a big role in the establishment and development of the school. For those who have just come, we are from the tour, so the buildings we are naming according to those people. We are recognizing them or recognizing the efforts or the role they played. For those that have not come, especially senior citizen Mburo Paul, we named our we named hostel for boys in honor of Reverend Hans. Reverend Hans did a commendable job for this school. He built that dome for boys and put metallic beds in it. And the funds that mobilized after completing that hostel for boys was also used in starting that main hall, the old main hall. So we decided to recognize him for the work done for that. Our chief guest, the second person is Mr. Mburo Nassan, who was the first chairperson of P10 and who actually served for a very long period of time of over 10 years. So we also decided to recognize his efforts, and we named the ICT block in his honor. Then we also have the late Eric Shirmani. That one was the first among the first directors of the scheme, the Mburo settlement scheme, mobilized the community to start the school. During his tenure, the school secured land on which the school was established. During his tenure, the school got a lot of funding from the government. We also decided to recognize his efforts, and we named that block in his honor. Next is Mr. Fiamreva. Fiamreva Kosia, you can stand up for recognition once again. We recognized your work and named that block, that historical laboratory, recognizing the efforts you put on this school right now from 1996 up to 2005. He was the longest serving head teacher. Thank you so much for the job well done. During his tenure, academic performance also increased. We thank you for that. During his tenure, curricular activities also. During his tenure, enrollment of the learners also increased. So we are appreciating you for that job well done. Chief guest, the board also resolved that we should recognize the efforts of the first female member of parliament, Mary Mujenyi, and in recognition of her efforts, we named the girls hostel in her favor. Mr. Mwesi Emmanuel, you can also stand up for recognition. He was the first head teacher of this school in Mburo. And we also decided that we named the first pioneer building, that one housing the staff room, in his favor. So thank you so much for the job well done. In your tenure, you also mobilized the community to start the school. You mobilized the people and the community to give you learners. And also, it is on record that you also helped the needy students access education. Thank you so much for the job well done. Our chief guest, we are also here to recognize the efforts of the organizer. And we have named the building, the playground, the beach that is under construction in his favor. He was the first chairman of the board. He also mobilized the community to bring their children here, and he also played a big role in sponsoring the needy students access education. Next is the Lambosa. Those are the old boys and girls of this school. They have been supporting this school greatly in different aspects. Mobilizing money, giving it to school, purchasing metallic book beds, giving it to school, purchasing water tanks, giving them to the school. We are really humbled to appreciate the efforts of the members of Lambosa. So we decided that we should also recognize their efforts by naming our library Lambosa Building. Thank you so much, members of Lambosa. Other important people that contributed to the development of this school, the late Keska Wachenga, who also sponsored the students and mobilized the resources for the school. The late Ire Tumene sponsored some little students here. He also mobilized the students to be brought in this school. We also have Ire Karhanga, Mr. Ire Karhanga. He sponsored some little students here and also mobilized the resources for this school. We also have our own Mr. Vajojo Paulo, Deputy Director. You can stand up for recognition. You mobilized people, you mobilized the resources for the development of this school and contributed greatly in sponsoring needy students. Thank you so much for the job well done. Abantu bingi bangambira kama Luka, tinkumanyi yakoze kama Luka? Kamarunga. Kamarunga, abakumanya n'umujyamu ija kumugambaho, but she also did commendable job. Our chief guest, allow me to present you this special appreciation. Our chief guest, allow me to register my first appreciation to the government of the Republic of Uganda under the wise leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for the continued support and funding of this school. These new buildings you are seeing around Agunamanga, His Excellency. The infrastructure development you see around, it is not by mistake, but by design, by the good programs of the government and the Ministry of Education and Sports. We also congratulate His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for the biggest percentage ever he secured in the recently concluded elections. Allow me also to register my appreciation and take this senior honor to appreciate the good work that the board is doing and PTA. Those two organs, they have administered well this school. The 5 years I'm completing here, it has been as a result of the good relations between the board and the PTA. Please, thank you so much for the good job well done. Ladies and gentlemen, that team has helped me to increase schools enrollment from the 115 students I talked about to 513 students, the current enrollment. It is not a mean achievement, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me also to register my appreciation to the teachers. The steady improvement in performance has been as a result of teamwork between the administration and these teachers. Members of staff, you can stand up for recognition. Members of staff, allow me at this juncture introduce some people with positions, big positions, but people with big positions. Deputy teacher, Kazimi Robin, substantive appointed. School chaplain, Luis Dosa. Dos is there. Deputy academics, Madam Halima Nakalika. We have Madam Goretti. I call that one my boss because she's a member of the board. She presents teachers on the board. Others, members of staff. Thank you so much. And I request that you keep it up. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to register my appreciation to our supervisors from the district. The cow, I had invited him. He had promised to come, but today morning, on the short notes, he told me that he was not coming. But I'm glad to report that our own Madam Melabu Businje, our DO, she's here. You can stand up for recognition. These people have been there for us. Whenever we need any kind of guidance, they are there for us. Madam DO, for that. Area Member of Parliament. Allow me to register my appreciation to our area Member of Parliament for he supplied us with textbooks at one time, science equipments. So we should also appreciate him for that donation. We appreciate Okay, thank you so much. I'm being reminded that he was also a pioneer, one of the pioneer teachers here. So, takwe bwahari jiri kwenu. Tumwe bazi mnongo. Ninyenda kutara mucyo kugaruka kwebaza abazire cyancu muri nyakore na community aho kutereza abana. Mwa kutereza abana kandi mugumize mu batereza. Let me take this opportunity to announce this. These teachers you see around, the institutions, the universities they went to, are the same institutions that those teachers who teach in big schools went to. Are we together? That is a naked truth. So mureta abana mutereza abana tubashomese at a low cost. It's my humble request. Conclusively, I would like to appreciate our students for improved discipline. It has been as a result of this improved discipline that our performance has steadily improved. I request that you keep it up. I also would like to appreciate the way you put on. Our chief guest and the members, this is a cross-section of the porters. Abatabana makanata ni kama na washa. The school as a vingetibisha. Atabazira bakuru yako tunge juchansi. Benda ngo kwasemera muka. Abindi bambantera. Mwese mukari yokushoma. Wabiki bataguma bakatwasemera. Tukukana bamba ferwa. That is the message he was giving them. Tumukomba basako bakwasa kongara bamba gerota ni baferwa. Kandi kindi a big number has also gone to the district. Yesterday we were there in soccer. Abujo, Bexeri, Njiri, Mburo. So we thank God for that also. We pray that in the evening, our chief guest and the members, thank you so much for listening to me. I wish you a good day.
Mwebale kutufemeseza abana obwiro bwingi nimwe mutahanabo kukiitwe kutwija twatwenda results konka discipline n'ebindi byona nimwe mutahana batamu. So mwebale munonga members ba board mwebale umurimo murungi gumukozera nimbasimira kibabo kuba twiyatutandikire tamweji tukagire mu confusion tukabaye nimwe n'aba members ba PTA. Let members of PTA to Mimuka, our Rohati. Members of PTA Mimuki. Aha, wherever the Kuaho, wherever the Mono. Erka Shimanabo, what is way to our Sekutumo or Batandi Kashan is the woman who goes away. I thought I bashes it. The baby. Now, many say, Mamma Wilson. This is my way. It is up to your room. Now, no, I will be did. Never, never, Tarho, and no man will read and I never come to him at PTA. Then we look up to your room. At least I can be the way. Where I can be the way of a hook. When we have a room, Moguma was a quarter in Mburo. So, in Basim, at Timony, 20 times, said, wow. Garka Sima. Abaziri kutiriza abana for sure abana abutwine n'abazire bitu bareka Mburo abagereze ku bana batwiriza abana mwebare kugira imico mirungi mwebare kugira imico mirungi ahabuko ibirebi tukibana munonga kandi ibindi yona tukaza harayine ekisigaire no kwexeri umushoma kwitu bani mukatukatungariza zimwe bene habo ekyo imbashimira kimwe abaheti cyaze bagenzi bita basaga n'ahandi mwene bari kwija mwebere kutwaza iyo tosire kumantwo tukora mu gwaha ni gusimira kibabu ko tahano twaza tukatureka gamazi bagona so nyone nsi mu gwaho gukora ariko Mburo binje byo kuziraha binje byo tutwatsize binje byo roye nabyo binje so ko kubori aha mpora shemere yuko umuntu aba kugira n'abatahi n'ibindi byona mpora shemere uhamwe mu so insina kimwe kosia insina kimwe Manuel watemwiramo umwanya wo arikasima nabari abandi amutagambaho kugira ngo baronkinga abo bavugira ngo babeta amazina ngo bakoze bonka haruha abandi Muhammad let kasemara kakuru mu
Chairman PTA tukusima munonga abo kubano ukira kubera nitwa tinkwamya munarenzi sandati izra togere mutero mu ngaro kugira hariyecu no muzire shomesezaho ninjira mu nyuko yanja nturanire babana babona bashomera muri cyo nishabara hanga kumpera umugisha akori yo mwabonjira ntunduka yishomere Stakachire Chairman Board of Governors munyikirize tubanze twakire Reverend aba kandi yijaho na lay leader umwami Kanyesije aho tumwakire ningira ngo kubakira mu ngerejo ntibasubutamara mureke tubatendereze tukute tendereza Yesu Yesu uri mwana gwandika Yesu umusa saigunazi zizatewaza Yesu mulokozi twakwakira sebo munyikirize tuzakakire chairman board of governors twakireho our longest serving head teacher umwami Kosiya agire kiya tugambira mureke tumutere umwe
Ndetaha ako notigora kandi karakoga n'ibikora batarakomanya ngabana bato banyata Kosiya tuyamureba ndeka n'umukanso nawe cyo masango byo murokore ko murokore ni nyange mbi koko nabareba muri mjunu cyangwa musama Ija na mtawana wanje ukwerukayo my last born wija navuga yao ine Evans nakora n'ekitongole kitari kya gavumenti umuzina mumpora my last born era abana bashatu n'umushambo Nishara akanyerero bora school eke ba mahakara ngo ashitama yayanga atana ganje chintereza nande yashitama no shamasa chifo amurte wa first mugorakate mere gatimara zumurgambo kongara yente ijozo kwegishubiri yawe yawe nuskana washamasa washtana nao Mburo kargaye kumuri yabire nkeka yanjye imyaka 8 n'isitweka kashikaha umwikumi n'urwanda cyane mukaga Oktoba fakishona okarimbaza Oktoba yo mukaga na handi ngo kwishomero ibro bashatu na kimwe kwa kashatu mkumi bernetano ayisawa ngedi ukize nani chitekateka wana shikanya ashahemwe tuwaza nista weekend good Friday ngelizo ukweza umako kwekera good Friday Rana mshana kwa kishatu katungasa mu RDC wambara utrata katunyeza district zacu ngora kazoma nyisinyi bana kerumba remwe katunga mu RDC bane beta mwankandore yajati natungo directive from the president's office handing over ishomero umberosha Nangwa nenda kujetunuka tashe president akatanga teje kariya amashumunzi mangu nakurabyo n'umuyanga ukwindwa kwitu transfers of teachers and teachers in administrative education. Are you passing on the right message? Yes. Can Pakistan and Easter weekend and the young office Bank Kaskinde and the Nakura Bank Statement, Bank Statement, because they send it. babasa basohoke babona kabagira kwiswa nikora ndando barbote yanyuramu ikiro kimwe n'ingabire. When it is the same day in the same month that I have been invited here to be given an honor. Kihaishiriya Swati na yewucha kuya kwa wizo wangeli wayangu preparing nkomi yanje. Wizo wangeli so many years later from 05 kunyaka makumya kunyaka and 1 years later bakota kwewa sa agomi mwe wa kozesha. What a contradiction. Wecho ntabwo atiye barakora je ninga batiye mushango ibintu byetora buja abantu bareba ngo kityash mushijo kaga kagomba na pombe tashire nanyala sima na mwangu wazo kwa hogo abanyabura kandi bakora kubera kamba mwamchimana kayakuze ya myaka yanjye ngira saka mwanzo ofisi gata kibasa so akaje na Paul wa Jojo wewe tushitese ndabana base niko so Nashanga abana basentu kama 18 kachena sasa roho marota ni sentence wewe zero Nelaksi mana my former student Emmanuel University nika baba kwa ndio kwa hata nikamsomesa ongerevo Mburo high school high school ndio kuna ile nyara za mafundisho na vile kisinyo kwa mtara transfer bayangu bambus ndio mwana wa sema ndio zawa ibasi mwangai na maso mwine nataka nijue mtoro ndio sasa ndio hata bayangu bama umunimo wokuro na maso ndio ya tema sawa kwa sasa mwanzo yangu usiye sasa hadi niwacha tani kwa ndio kwa tani sio basi kwa basi yeye kwa mkunda kana mangu ndio waziri wa corona ni bora kwa hadi mwe maneno si wa vitu chuo ya kuna mzee wana wakao kwa simu ngambo na wanyoka chiku wangetea sikini ni rasima masogo manga honde yachira ishobora tekinyeshe Mburo ni nguza bora Mburo kumukano Mburo yenesha tatu mimi wangambira Mburo ni mostra uliyo ataje kumenya kumba ni mshana nene yao angasi kuna ngeni kwa Mburo discriminatorio wana kana wika first grade start from kumi na wani. My highest was 15 in first grade. Bado mkono ya nyawa ndoku. Barumba kitu mshakona. C'est house control. Bien, on va le faire comme nous, c'est comme ça. Yeah, honorable. You want to see the Mburo, the current MP wa Kirura, w'abakazi, yamushomesa akademi k'Edgaro, kandi akanyamutereza discipline y'abushize. Tena William ex-RDC Kagadi, now elect MP Singiro, akaraba kandi Edgaro, akaronsa uruhare hagati y'abushize. Umukobwa we mbere aliona kama mnaweza kama mtu kamshanaji nusu helis karawa mwami eno kusasa mwokum mtoka na mambo boda abana wakango mkono kama na watu wanaanza kusikia ugongo wana wakarawa upande wa kazi yako hivi upande wa discipline. So kana master ya kusimura vision ya ureje ya fight program mayango ni support ya waziri kwa ndio kwa hiyo initiative waziri kuna great pia na wale pia support na hiyo jambo. Finally, I want some school management, here the board, the head teacher, staff, for remembering my services here and for honoring me by naming the building, by putting the building in my name. So I live here. Go and see my building. In the castle book. Castle book. The doctor. I did the work. My biggest work was on the Hans house and the main hall. This castle will work before completed. So that's what we wish Mburo success. I want here Mburo students are now competing with Ndare and very embarrassed and so on. Because many words. Thank you very much once again. The master in your duty and God.
The guest of honor, Deputy RDC, Kirura District, the DO, Madam Mera Pusinje, members of the board present, I would request that you stand, members of the board, wagenzi banja bodi mwebale itukozire nayo kushoza katabaka nangwa no kwakora turigireho rizo abakwije n'incakare niba kutandikira abo kuba biryomba ekinengenderwaho uko government igira manifesto yo kugenderaho ekinengenderwaho imyaka 5 kuriga umwaka wo kumibira rukaga kandi izoberi n'urukuru Afrika aro umushoboza akagira ngo basimu ubwenzi twahiba mamwe sigiye twabasimu bikibabo nyenda kusima bagenzi banje ha bodi abarizire idea yo kwijuka kandi no kusima emirimo y'abantu bakozire abo kombe kare Mburo konka akombe kihanga ryeitu umwami RDC para rukintu kiri kuntama no kushaka kandi kushaka wire bishimye kuruta gushaka we no kushanga abazinga bari Mburo bakanyariye becuye keki mwikora abantu rero gahare utumini shomero kandi shomero rya we naha nenda kusimara hanga aha abantu abo abutorekirwe rw'imirimo yabo esimwe kandi n'ababo na famili zabo zumanye ngo bakakora umurimo mpangu acuka kitu cyanshemeza mwese jya wijana n'umwana wawe wose jya wijana n'umwana wawe when it's your responsibility ni mwembi ni murwego ndagambira hati it's your responsibility kureba ngo yagase yasho ikizimbe cyafaka kirafi kubi tutwakuru buri ni umurwayi igihe umure kabe yabo ireho kurunogira ngo all the students baragumira so legacy yasho legacy yawe nerindwa abuwatsi gaho then mwebare kwita abantu nenda kusima umuringo gw'omutano ukwataniza na board na management y'ishomero yona kusima aza ndiwe nitamu muzindaro gwawe kake nenda kusima umuringo gw'omutano president w'ihangeri ahabo kureba hare ahabo kuzumura abazaire baitu ahabo Ministry of Education na action plans they must marry to district. If it doesn't, then we are not working. You know where I work? It's the number. Kujaga ukatugambira urujungu nabi doesn't help us. What is the number? What does the number say? Yeah? We are running digital world, so in this show, yakana strategic objectives in this show, the student capacity holding. Twine capacity yo holding abana 10 holding abana 10 capacity boarding amakuru gacu twine capacity kubarisa twine capacity yo kubara rebitanda twine capacity yo kuba hostinga mu classroom and infrastructure. So, as I invite the chief guest and the district education officer join us with members of the board, kwa hukintu cyone cyo kwenda ngo kikwebe umuririzo gumano yishike biyonga mbono yebwe bindirizo wakora bwe nakagwatana le Mburo mu myaka 5 ebitakwiyo capacity abana 10 bayinaho kushitama abana 10 no mbarisa abana 10 no mbaraza abana 10 bayine bitanda abana 10 It's as clear as this. Thank you. Kwihaho our handwriting nunjaije handi cya strategic plan. We record the RDC as the chief guest. One is going in handwriting nunjije cyandi cyaha launched. Imbuza shemesi washumira finance na handwriting. Madeni yuno notina kwandika. Come. Letaka tabako mami. Letaka taboni nyanango handi cyaha. Nebyo bingi umusasiro kubatuzaho amazina ndi mwese gwa David Rwamatungi ndi umukozi wa government abo kitongore cha National Social Security Fund. I supervise the branch network kitongore echo, so I run the 4 regions of Uganda. Kunkaha ni nkora pro bono ngati ya person board of governors. Ahabwe mbabazi nanyera nakamva mu gishugu kutita fari ya community yitu. Kugana kusima reverend abaho na timu mwebare. Nseje bere hirero ito no makushanga umushejo kamango washanga umushejo umuru. Maba wa mushanga umukansa no mwa washanga mu reverend. Ito batakubuze bushuru reverend yaro. Kandi yaro. Ndanga siyo. Yes. Hata ba kamera aba buri kimwe kirukwata amushire mugata. Aza muje magani mu madeni utakuza handwriting. Thank you so much. May I invite the chief guest, the DO, members of the board, launch this strategic plan. Thank you. Presidente.
The church, the chairperson board of governors, chair and management, our pathfinders, the former headmasters, stakeholders, and the student body. Today, I take the honor to commission to launch the 5 years strategic plan of Lake Mburo Secondary School from the year 2025, 2026 to 2029, 2030 for God and my country. God bless you.
Is my name, District Education Officer Chukura, by God's grace. I want to take this singular honor to thank God for making this day what it is. I can't take it for granted. It is because of God's grace that we're all here. I've been coming here not once, not twice, but indeed, as the chairman God said that is a special day, it is. And I want to thank God for that. I've been coming here because of the battles that has been here between the students and teachers, the strike. But the way I see the environment is totally different, and I have to thank God for that. I used to tell people that I'm proud because of being a teacher. Secondly, I'm proud because of being a woman. And I always encourage the young ones there. I remember one time I made it a joke when we had PS from the Ministry of Education, but inside my heart was the reality. That when my parents were paying the fees, they never knew that I would sit in front. But because of the effort that I put in, I sit behind when I need. What does it mean to you? How I wish that wherever the people come in front to address, it is you, the students, to pick some words. You don't simply come here and sit for 2 hours. It is coming to 3. I've not had lunch. But it is unfortunately that some of you don't pick what these people are saying. You just listen and move. But how I wish if you can pick to 4 and 5, you can, it is matter of time. You can even proceed to the positions we have. Because others have passed in the hands of the same teachers, not different teachers, but they are far away from. Student gets the courage to fight a teacher. You feel like, where is the world going? But I want to thank you today that at least I see a sign that we are presenting to the student. Clap hands for yourself. This one goes to the parents. Abazaire ninyenda kubasiima munonga kandi manya tucelebratinga Mburo ahabo kugira ngo mutuhere amaani mwareta abaana omu ishomero abaana nimwe kozi yebyone mukureba mwamutaruho tuturukwisha mwamutaruho bodi tekubaho mwamutaruho pite tekubaho mwena abazaire banyu kuba kubohereza omu ishomero neitwe tura twine amaani mwena n'abasiima abazaire bari kutuhereza amaani. Nanienda kusima Lambosa on special note, the legacy you have. Mwebana naniendea mwetepo numbuguza wa Lambosa. How I wish. Manya hatu warikoganizinga abantu nga 68. And waza kuvara Mburo producing very many. Konka warikoganizinga today, it's because of their legacy. It is not too late now to start. So that 5 years from now, they will never quit and work organizing Murambus. They can't. Manyani, our student, our senior, our Shomesa and Vatahundra Munong. I have one Wamanya, Mburo, Yavoner Gumrim. Then you end up seeing the teacher and staff here. Abo kwanyoni manyamburo unaberedi iyo nkeja hanari babashomesa nabo bunka yenda kubasima abo kwa nari baho change yenda kubasima abashomesa mwamuteyine change agiti change tero kwisha I can assure you imwe mwenka mwamutatebekanye akakumkureba ho tukaro mbe nabasima habo kutebekana ngo neto ntereba light umbana bitu kandi nimbashaba ngumkumsemu Mureke garuke nyuma mutakara. Chairman body nyenda kusima na timu yawe na PTM kwatanisi. Abo kubanya wetabe kintu cyo kunteganisa kuzo mwishomero ukareba yo narajabirindi. Na kusima one time kandi teacher was second. So we would have workshops with the ministry team. So one of our commissioners akaja mukazo mwishomero in Western Uganda. When I looked at the head teacher, he was not worthy to be an askar of an institution. Nikimanyisangu every head teacher katara nangwa kubaskaru wishomero. And the way he was dressed, the way he looked like me yabari ko head teacher wishomero abantu bakakusiba. On special note, I want to thank the predecessors, Mwesije and Kosia. Surely, nimwe mwatandikire namana abagobine kuri mutaratandikire ekikuru kitaro ebintu ebiri kutura omunsi ebiri kurema bingi no kutandika ekya kabiri no continuity twatandika nambwe turiyo launching 5-year development plan hazomo munda beta on SWOT analysis strengths y'ekintu neha weakness yakyo neha opportunity twine Mburo neha kandi threats zirukwisha zonti hazomo kumku at continuity nerwo mukumanya weakness yitu neji twinege nabene mchombi n'abasinzi aho mwayemereraho mwihama abantu mugumza tunti we have enough land twinabazaira bakutusupport twine teamwork. Ati ebyo kumuri kushitama mwabireba mu development plan yanyu, you make a wonderful institution. Abantu akabarigireho kosiya and mwesigi aba bakatandika ensi yabo irigumire by then. But they are living examples. Takubasa gambira abana ngo honore bakaraba. Takubasa kubagambira ngo commissioner was here. Takubasa kubagambira ngo head teacher secondary was here. So they were starting from the grass. But I want to thank you that now you know grace. Mwenu kuno janga abantu twena ntugiro mu gishoko. Ukatandika ekintu kaije kemerera hunu bakusimu no mu gishagwa mani. Mwene mwe bari kutandika nitwe mukateke ugambirizo. Ekindi cyo ndikukwenda kugambira abasiniya. Manyimwe abasiniya nimwe mutene abo kuba nimwe abantu ba dressing somehow. Nibajyangu ladies and gentlemen. Tumwine offices, tumwine makaho mukubarua, tumwine abamwe tumukagizire na certificates za senior form kiri apply. You don't have address. Mbona address yanyu? Niye na muntu abasiniya. Address yanyu hati. No kumanya kutine address naza kugironda. Ni ndonda anta address nyenja karinka wa mist. You don't address how Nimbata DEO? What about the doctor? What about the engineer? Hatezo address mwene kuzitandika now. Now. Bonga kukuza kujirota 4 years abari mu senior 1. It is like nkukuna crossing anterisho. Very near. Senior 6 mwenda to joining in the world of work. Bonga wasayota. Trading center ni kumanya ne wakora ku recommendation center jo no rara muno bushesha no nyaharaji no bakomura mahasa bukaunte kwikire ahirwaru. So start now to change. Na mwene yena ni yenda mu muntu rabishi bari Mburo, you extremely smart. Abo kama gambra kuna atonoreba abashomesa nabantu bagumire. Oputaho mu ishomero. No rahuka kureba mnonga. Nechi varkweta classroom control. The moment your teacher you enter in class, you see that it is dirty. Students are not seated on their chairs. That's that observation. When na ndebe mpareza bojo, naye was a shit teacher kabagura oyirungu bazjwari. I was imagining how you dress your trousers very tight. Gandhi, how I wish abantu bakuru tingu basa kubemutya. Konkana nabimutya mukarebe mpare zabo abo buturkwenda ngo muzombegere byabo tindu kumanya ngo empare zabo zose. So mbena basiniya, yes, haro age difference matters. Konkaro ikintu uniform tubako, you don't adjust on uniforms. Just on your clothes, but uniform is a official dress that you should not tamper with. Man ko kutamparinga mu uniform omberagira no bavyende bishomera schools and regulations bizum following. So hatu turukwija twagira ngo let us sugarcoat the words and move on. You clap the hands that maybe have given a speech. Thank you for being smart boys. But when I've not talked on that, in my heart I have a feeling that I have not done my work. When you kwenda kubashaba mu uniform, the other clothes you have besides the uniform, don't adjust to them. Ahabokuba uniform nendanga muntu yanyu. It is identification. You move, if we have the scholars here, but what signal do you put outside? When I'm in Bashabangu, God willingly, I know He can change me. I was once a student like you. Kando mwenye wankanyire no mutogumira habokuba kanta kwena basikari muramutse. Ngaya temuhanda hati I'm here. When they were hung up kwateho uyegarikimu mureti mihendeke. My Bible net gambra nkorkoro bano correct. Yes, when you do your work and I know God will make a way for you. Since the time has gone, I would wish to thank the administration again for inviting us. I can't take it for granted. And whenever you invite us, we'll be here with those of your many words. May God bless you. but that's what I'm taught. With due respect, I have to invite our chief guest to come and address the audience. Thank you.
Thank you. Reverend Abaho, Nomburuzi wa Kanyarieru, Yakansa Hamoyona, Chairperson Board of Governors, Mburo Secondary School, PTA, Committee and Management, Headmaster and Deputy Headmaster, the teaching staff and the non-teaching staff at Mburo Secondary School, former head teachers Mburo Secondary School, abatembuzi, district team, nayo, head teachers from schools in Chirhura district, Rebaha, abazaire bishomereri, abana bari Mburo Secondary School. N'abashemerwa. N'abashemerwa. Nubanyeta William Kinyamatama. Atungo mukishogu okupresiding over omukorogu ogware Mburo Secondary School. Neto strategic plan y'emyaka 5 kurugendo 2026 kustia 2030. Omujeyi mukuru anteriresumu yagira ati tanabasa shahina zekiro atumbwenu nakutsindika wayebembera omukorogo okutongoza strategic plan, tukutongoza papara, tukutongoza kitabu okumwakireba naye handike bitwahandika aha, ntutongoza ebitekateko ka Board of Governors n'abebembezi ba Kanyarieru, tutongoza okworekwa kwa bishomereri, ntutongoza obujunanizibwa ahabokuba bekomitingire bagira ngo mu myaka 5 ntuzakoreki mbwento yija kutongoza obujunanizibwa okukitabu eki, ntutongoza okwehayo kw'abebembezi b'ishomero lya Kanyarieru. Sebyo n'ebintu bibiri nari bishatu nari bina ebitukutongoza erizo. Ebintu byone bikorwa birwo mu kutekateka. Tinkumanya omuntu kwayineho ekihumuro omu kutekateka. Nari shaho n'omuntu nabana nkahe n'omuntu wa kutekateka munonga kukiro kwa tatekateka. Ne okutekateka munonga kwenda kukiza mbweni hangeri turumu egesha bemerire aha bitekateko by'abantu. President Museveni hamwe n'abagenzi be bakatekateka emyaka 40 nyuma Uganda etakusheti etambintu nkebi bastama batekateka ngo mu myaka 40 bakire kugira Uganda ekushago kwekusha. That's the power of thinking. Agongo mani go kutekateka. Or kutekateka bibi na akore bibi. Or kutekateka birungi na akore birungi. Na hawe cyo muntu ari nkukwe bitekateka bibiri. Benya kusima Chairperson Board of Governors, Chairperson PTA and Management, na stakeholders abandi abasitemere baka twarubwire baka barakora ikindi kintu cyona konka bakatekateka kandi bakiza kutekateka bakatekateko byabo ombuhandiki ngoroba ko batarho omyaka 3 noba ko batarho omyaka 4 noba ko batarho omyaka 5 konka byatekatekiro biryagumizibwamo dukore nyenda kubasima munonga ndi muhezo wa RDC aba district ya Kihuha nijaha nkomugenyi mukuru konkanye nakakwate nishomereri nkashomeso mushomereri mwana mukimanye muntero munga ndi mushomesa wa Mburo Secondary School. I had a stint here in 2008 and 2009 as a teacher. Nkai nishomesa senior 5 na senior 6. Na bweko kore uniform manya ntegenea high school, ntegenea HSC, ntegenea O-level. Njya huna bere ndaba staff lumweke ya hijima ebzimbe byona nibimanya tukatora okum center okashomesa bakirarayo nabakagira amajugawo mukama simu so ni manya turara ni manya kushomesa at least obwiro bukema namanyiraha ni manya Mburo Secondary School na mbwenu bamumba shomesa buna shomeisi yesterday I was presiding over the second last council of our district and I was very happy bakansara z'abasewombe ni Nyakira na yakira former student is called Kaleja Enebu think we shikaje huya benarga family za kunuya but he was a new counselor nabana bunkwishika nka counselor wojo Paul Abaho Reverend Muhanguzi those were my students in senior 5 when I was a teacher here mbwe nashemerwa kwija nkomugenyi mukuru konkatari mugenyi mukuru kandi umusyaha nge mushomesa wa Mburo Secondary School. Nyirakusima government ya NRM mbwe ni nyirankanyaryeru ino mtanso ahanse zindi ahabo kuba kanyaryeru okweri ne NRM obundi ense zindi ko witu obundi kabeyireho no NRM etawugizeta etakubeyireho amusore kugambe cyo konka kanyaryeru kweri ninjira ngu ne NRM President Museveni na NRM batarabeyireho kanyaryeru kweta mazima arumandi chomwe I think was a physicist or a mathematician called Isaac Newton akajang if I've seen further it's by standing on the shoulders of giants kanyaryeru ahumwemereye mukareba hari omukushoma ahumwemereye mukareba hari omarwaro ahumwemereye mukareba hari omataka ahumwemereye mukareba hari ombindi byona no kujya mukemera amabega ga President Museveni na NRM. President Museveni na NRM bageisha beni bakweta mass ideology ebtekoteko byabo no bwenge bwabo bukizira akuyamba abantu kandi abantu bahansi na mbacya kwese abantu baburije kima kukira kike konka abantu babutosha de wana yinchi now kube izebeja beni ebtekoteko gabishatu ecyo kubanza obhereza bwa heyi decentralized service delivery omuntu omwe yagamba ati kubishika yagamba kushaka kugira ngo abantu bakabarga kanyaryeru bashaka obwegese mbara nabona bakiryo bari habwabo konko obwegese buringa burya obwegese bwa heyi amarwaro gangahi ga heyi security ya heyi amagombora ya heyi emerka ya heyi centralized service delivery ekyakabiri obwebembezi bwa ereza bwabona universal service delivery kugira ngo umugavumenti zenyuma tukaba tuyinemu ebakweta kawugumyo ko mu central tukaba tuyinemu edini hamwe n'enganda so kugira ngo service uzabezruho neze dineji na nezo rugando mbwene cyo government ya President Museveni kakiyaho no webembe no buhereza bwabona icyakasha obwebembezi obuhereza bwabusha free services na bwana go this is 21 sa abakuyo sente aho government na President Museveni bagize ngo bwebembezi obu no bwabusha kureka esente z'abanzi habwa abazeire n'abashomesa bekirize n'abembezi ngwese tegizesta zawe kandi kona consulting adiyo ni intekatebwa abazire okuba kwikirizana na district administration ekyo endorsinga nambona amashomero ga primary nagandi ntuzeta esente zo kufeedinga zo kuzabana kurya no kunywa ekyo ngira ngo tushobore nkomujekero wa president mbwenu obuhereza bwa hehi obuhereza bwa bona obuhereza bwa busha ekyo ntuzamu kandi atukire no buhereza ndo obuhereza bumtindo njyo kure nambwenu ntumanya mkonti the government ya NRM mugiteyireho kandi binegeza konkate kikumisinga mukaki quality mu library ko yabeho mu bitabo rabu kuyabeho ermu ebyo kozesa ishome kuri yabeho abashomesa nambwe na nyimpurra na abashomesa 20 aha pelo hamwe n'abashomesa bingi munonga aha private abakushashura ishomero. In fact, I was 15 years back, mother and you, comrade brother. I was here with Shemerirwe, stand up for recognition. I was here with the Halima Nakalika, I think. Yes, Halima. This is my comrades. So, na abashomesa, enamba y'abashomesa ni bingi munonga abakushashurwa on private basis. Konka kira ningamba no kuhereza bomtindo nyanda kusiba abebembezi Emmanuel Mwesige Kirmoni hamwe na headmaster kusiba munonga your pathfinders administrators habe moto kanziba zandikiro pathfinders zirebere mbwera kwa kubuterezi narenguti mwana marawamu yagira kuyarabanamu hatiye motoka etomere kishaka aho umuhanda mwenyenda kubasima abafite aho umuhanda aho gwabe butari kanyariero ke Mburo secondary school ekabaho your vision nyo tsere doba kandi ebutantu kwarabyona sizito abanza those buildings turu igora in your honor. It's a statement you did when you were leaders at the Mburo secondary school. Now the legacy. What is the legacy? Legacy is what you have left behind and what you have passed on. Mwatsigire nyuma kandi mwatsigire mwayanjura abakoratireho. Mbweni muka legacy. Konka awachare abana banyu n'abana bakanyariyeho. Mwa passingire on to us. Ebyo tubikirize, and that's where we come to appreciate the Lambosa Association. Nyenda kusima Lambosa. Kumanya representative kubara abija konkanye ndakusima Lambosa abo kuba nyina kakwata na kanyerieru kandi umuyembezo wa district abantu twinosi abamanya parike sasara Dr. Nabasa n'abandi bagenzi babo bakuze mu mugwamani kandi ugunkumanya ahare ku Mburo secondary school ndakusima bazire bakanyerieru bwero kwaho gapero ho mashomero gaitu n'amashomero garekera government bakagarikira district bakagarikira DO bakagarikira inspectors omashomero macyago nagiremo abazira kwa kwimuka bagira ngwito ntwenda ko mbe kishomero yitu tukargaraho rikabaho icyo nikibaho cyo kwenda kubahamiza omashomero make munonga primary na secondary aha bazire bemikira bakagira ngwito reka Mburo obakaro high school obakazo secondary school obakitaje witindkurga na hano bakajya ngwito toyimuka twaza kombe kishomero yitu kandi ryabo amashomerago turebere mugabo nyenda kusima funding bodies represented here by the reverend our contribution yanyu mashomero aga Church of Uganda ni manyangu Kanyariel initially was a community school, was not church funded, but later bakata mukakora collaboration kandi ndeba twin na chapel inaha icyuma isankoro mukagubuhango agatishe mereri hamwe kansa strategic development plan okore koku nukuruga umukureba ahabante bari why have we been as a Mburo secondary school where we want to be and how do we intend to be there. In fact, that's the summary of the strategic development plan, where we have been, where we are now, and where we want to be, and how we intend to be there. When you're kubasima, abokuba chairperson board of governors, na ngwe kutwa kwiro amashomero gate menji, gatunga chairperson board of governors nkarwa matungi, ni nyamu tukaba tuhirirwe. Kutukushoma, twaheza kushoma, tujya twaba manu munonga, waba manage yo mwene SSF, waba resident district commissioner, obora kwebembera ishomero lya kitagi kwambere school. Ati ishomero gumandiye bembera umguruso ryo wariye bembeyire. Kurgakenda aba chairperson of board of governors kandi ubundi ensineba yamutsigire ahubwo kubensi yo negireta negumizamu. Abana bashomera degrees na masters na PhDs. Ni tawari offices ziturumu mpango na linke. Kutwagarra ya meisho twajya mutwebembere amashomero gaitu. Amashomero gaitu kakaba kari ku Mburo progress exeter iyo mwenye ndakusima board of governors. Ogarra meisho nyuma okebembere ishomero ryawe ngache ya person. Ya specifying ngaha academic excellence, enrollment, sustainability, and capacity to handle the numbers when they have increased. So, abantu kumanya ngo ibintu binebyo niyo bategereho ubwenge bwabo umyaka 5 n'ikintu cy'amani munonga. Conseil yatugambira atutabe turiya turabahe teachers tukatakagiraga strategic development plan. Abo kuba nabwo bakendeka munonga. Nambwenu headmaster umuyobozi w'umurumo takuza kwendeka abo kubana muri cyayo nagirata icyayo nakora abantu aba Manuel na Kosia bakendeka abo kuba ishomero kabandi gendera munonga ahabiteka ku byabo n'amani gabo no kutekateka bakabarana batekateka nabo abantu for excellence during Kosia's time kimenyi manyisa ngo bwenge bakakozesa munonga kureba ngo ku Mburo yakakubya benegireta. Ngwen, thanks so much for simplifying headmaster's work. Okamuheza election myaka 5 ahishomero kuba ndiza mu reviving infrastructure, mu reviving numbers, mwagira ngo you have taken a step to revive discipline. Ni shaba ngwebeho n'ibindi byakuba bitari revived byakabitagakira mu buteka ko birumu ni shaba ngo mubirebe impendera. Yana responding to speech ya head teacher okay, I've responded to the payroll, so I'll respond to the general challenges that we have had. Now, as government of Chirhura, diyo yariyaha tuyambere munonga ku establishinga infrastructure. Mwahora nkirwa his excellency the president was directive kujya tamashomara kandi gabe ngabagano mugabogo dekare kumbona yo ebagane hweki. That is infrastructure. Now, the government gives the Mburo secondary school capitation grant. Is that true? The government employs teachers here. Human resource. The government has given the Mburo secondary school computers. Tinkumanya nzingahi konka information nyine no kumanya ngwaha izero computers zikuhewa kwa district government, local government. Government here science equipments and detergents, reagents. So nitekateka ngo cyo mu confirming as board of governors and the PTA. Nitekateka ngo diyo kwa ko opportunity yo recruiting abashomesa kanyarieru le Mburo secondary school should be considered. Aboko nahuye n'abashomesa benji abashomesi 17 abekwesha shuri so that we can reduce that burden kandi nabo obsente wabo bugera ikindi ekibwakora. The storing projects kame Jonathan kana cyo challenges mwini board of governors chairperson ntikumanya kanta honka konka projects aho zagire hombi le Mburo na Kalo high school projects gira dre because they were supposed to be handed over I think in November 2025, 26th November 2025. Hagira dre yabamu konka we are trying to sort it out with the contractors. So in tekatengo mbwire buke our projects here will be commissioned and handed over to you, the management of Lake Mburo. Ntizakombeka thanks emwe nari ibiri ahabizimbe bisya ebitubahire ngare ku Mburo secondary school nareba tanka hano ushite kakura oba ni myaka ki nagire bo narebayo so mbwe tanka ejo ningira ngo tekikora so government tuija kubayamba tugire kutwasolvinga ikintu cyamezi. Science teachers, it's technical. I will consult with the department and we shall see what to do for the Mburo. Land titles. Nkeijaha hata nabere RDC inyango 2024 twashanga twaterita karya le Mburo secondary school. Ni ndabantu amoto yetwina twashanga ina bantaye batahire omuyitaka dishomero. Kantu akatwashanga itaka Eliabe taru mchapa kuongera kuteka teko ngurukari iri yare ku Mburo secondary school ninja nkunga acres nkama 100 na 50 yabershibe kuba iri yanyu konka twashanga taru mchapa ryahaga twonka artine mukamario ekitwa akozere ecyapa okutwa borders twakoze zikanzi hawe batahira mitaka yanyu konkita keryo tinkumanya akutwa stia kaniza kukibuza okurusotinga out tingumanya chairperson kwa abantu ukimanya. Yes.
No, thank you. On the same issue, tukageraho urukiko rwa stakeholders ba district. We are so privileged mu chairman RC5 akarga attending. Twikirizana ngo current borders nko kuziri zibe nuko zaguma abo kubita keri yaberera tari mu cyapa cy'ishomero neriya so twikirizana ngo terwe tutunge ekleji rezo mazina g'cyapa cyare ku Mburo then ekinunira trading center kigume kine ebyapa byacyo tureke kutaha ombatuze tukarwana intarezo twakora minute saha twikirizana tekana ko team tinkomanye cyabayiriho twihobu tukatungaga kiriya muhanda hakaba hwenki ecyapa kirahi necyoha neriyari nuko turi
following ejo hamwe n'urukuru y'amataka aha level ya district kandi ninye committinga umbwire kutarwa hare chairperson board of governors tuja kuhereza feedback ari ishejo factory ya cement ekeija kandi umunyafusho kamfutekateka okudimarketing umwanya wo kutamu factories abo kwa factories nentunguka ikidautinga konka kwe kutekateka kugira byasye abantu then tugaga tukirivising okundi informed ohirone cyakanyariero ni manyang factory ji okubo kwayo eno kutukortingire ero kukemerizemu abweshonge zindi kandi eshonge yakanyariero eri omuryecho mbwe ntagire cyabaho oba kuroketinga omwanya ogu naro kugira ikindi cyabaho board of governors ntuyija kugimanyisa bas yishomero n'ikintu cy'amana bakana transportation y'abana isande kwire na neji kizitoro wakatano urukubanza kafa abana batanu abo kubeji ntamu ya sports umwihangariyo nati kirhura yonka akafa abana batanu barga harore bagwa hansi bafera abana batanu nyanto atakigambe no muhanda ntuyije so it's a threat ntikumanya ni ntekateka ngo district teko basa kupreginga kwereza basishomero konka ntubasa kora hamwe jointly and we look for solution kugira ngo amashomero geitu tuyine secondaries nyamushano za government umuri kirhura at least no secondary yo buri mweta kugizire basi konka tubasogera basi zishatu tugere ngo basi zezi ziyambe secondary schools za side ya kubuya kesho tezindi nani kibiri esuke amba secondary schools kusitya of secondary schools kugira capacity yo kwegurira basi yazo. Ekya kabiri reka Mburo katwina kakwate nakuri hasosi kyo tukakitekaho tukareba okutwafutaho buryo tukatunga basi kuruga kuri haiguru mwene cyo nakibatsigira omguruso bwajuju nimpora abantu nareba ko pointingamu mwari kwakuba hamani gakorekyo twabantu rondo buryo bundi konka hamani gakorekyo nakyo twantu basa kakikore kandi cyo basa korafuka kukereki this collective effort. As the office of the president, we pledge to keep doing our oversight role, monitoring government projects and monitoring these government facilities kuzirabizine korte akogongo mu mugwitu aha district facilities za government ziteyiroho nizihereza uhereza ngo kushike kwanza uhereza nahendera nyenda kwatsigira umushororo ngugu ndindi umuruzi wizo konka in Leviticus chapter 6 I think verse 13 nigira ngo umururwa hitambiro gumenu ujafta umururwa hitambiro gumenu kwaka kugati ya person board of governors kuza PTA and management kuza hari pathfinders beitu abatu ya mbere kana tukina matsiko kuza hari ababere aburigase ya hirwe de lambosa kuza ahabashomesa kuza ahabana umururwa hitambiro ogwa Kanyariel le Mburo secondary school gumenu kugira gwaka wakusoma avasi 13 nuyangu porkasheshe omunyamurwa agumena atamuki natamwengo. That's our responsibility as person board of governors. We as the district twaza gumantamki mfutamwengo mbwene tobatsigira responsibility ejo mugume mutemwenku omurwa le Mburo secondary school eyatandikira kumura ndakenda nemwe kenda nagumwe hati nemyaka 30 n'umushobo umurogo utarara ibyo nabugamba hawarahanga nihanganyanje
buryo bunashaba tunayanjura banyita Reverend Ruth Mugasi chaplain waha neitwe ndisima Rambosa we bari kutsupportinga na munonga kachapo ombyo mabyitu emyaka ehwire tasitine byoma bwen hati numuterebe bibitugambiraho nebya scripture union nimwebare munonga tutakusibyayo hariho akantu kakeka kuburaho musasiro okubarisi ntuburaho keyboard tugera mwize batushaba miliyoni 1.40 mbwen tuja kubeto bundi ntitwera ahako kuba twarihire twaza haranki kunkan tuja kubahikaho one by one tubatera obusumu ntitwera rahangari umuhoyizi wetu mukama simu engaro zamani mukama simu munonga hati egeshaha niza kweta Reverend Robert abaho natuhereza umugisha kandi natuhereza encouraging word kama simu
naitwe nkishomero Master naza kuhereza miliyoni yemwe tamwe rukwisha
tubasime ntiza kugira asante sana in a trinity form. Asante sana, asante sana, asante sana. Kama siwe. Yes. It was 1.4, now it is 1.5. Mkama simu. Mutero mungaro.
Aha.
Mukama simwe. Mukama simwe. Yesu simwe. Mwagire njara. Yesu simwe. Ndreva tabaho. Umusase ni Jean-Pierre runabanyine auditor w'ubureberezi. Konka hiyandikira muneja. Abakuru mwena abariyaha tugenda kusima kosiya na mwesije. Haro kintu kirungi ko umuntu kusima cyo. Kandi mbene noka wakora ikintu. Netwe kanisa kitiremere iki. Turiyo nturwana na cyo konka. Mwe bari kusima abantu barahanga bacyo. N'abana babo bakabareba. Ngo mu rugo wakoze raha gwagaruka gwaye n'ibyana bacyo bagureba. Katere ntango umungaro kurinda abantu. Icya kabiri turenda kusima government egi. Government egi turukushika kuno yakakanya rero tukisima munonga kuko iyo government etambiri hanga. Mbere Museveni nawe katumutera umungaro zamani. Abakohereza mukoro. Icya gatatu turenda kusima board na headmaster. Mbere yongize romugisha nezero umbwire wa Enoka Archiyama. Abanti kubamanye bakozire. Kubira birungi Mukama simwe kubira bibi Mukama basase. Konga Enoka na Bob. Mukama bahumugisha. Mukama bahumugisha gwizwire na headmaster kagone n'abashomesa. Beni mubana mwe nyukaraba compound nemanye. Bwenu okuruba kuri umutima gwawe n'umungaro zawe. Okuruba nabwo ushaka katufitiriya hane bigabo byagambirwa hano hari uko ndije uko nyuma twamutsiga takumanya hitwaye. Mukama bagerere imbabazi okuruba kuri umungaro zawe. Tenda kusimare ku Mburo kugira umugisha. Abagira bambona bakagira umugisha bakaba basinguza. Bene mwe okumuruba nambe nimanya gutayino rubabusha. Mu izina rya Yesu. Tayino rubabusha, tayino rukuratsa abandi amayisho, tayino urubomoro, tayino abuko muri abana bareka Mburo. Ningesiga harushaga manu kitigumanye kitahomu. Hene kitahomu. Ushemwe Paulo, hene kintu kitahomu. Icyabantu batareresa amayisho. Konke kije kikazara. Nani impura numbasoma gene bareke Dr. Nabasa Enoka n'abamana hene kintu kitahomu. Tukuraba mu muka futara ningo kagira ikizo. Twenda kusimaranga umugisho kutahomu. Yaba nesagama. Wilson yatanangambira. Kubinsobera nyoreka musaraba gwe kanisa taho kubanoreba. Twenda kusimaranga umugisha okutaha. Twenda kusimaranga hagwa abana kurga hari 9 nabo na mwenda bakaba 5. Katiterera hanga umungaro zamani munonga. Mwimutse mutuma yanyu. Hanga tateitwe hanga umwana hanga umwerkwera. Sima munonga ahagwa bakura bayetwa umujekero wa president dio weitu abakuru bona bariyaha abashomesa baitu na headmaster nabeji na chaplain weitu n'abazeire abarukwereza y'abana kandi bakahana fees. Ntukusimira mu rumugwa rambosa. Ntukusimira kuronkinga kitabo strategic plan ahagwe myaka 5. Ntukusimira bebembezi bita bwatoranire kureba hare bakatereza ibyo kutabura no kugenderaho. Ishomere rero mugisha abazere betu baho mugisha abashomesa betu baho mugisha abana betu baho mugisha abatengwire bakatembura ensegi batene ko kurebera okunzire kubarinda bano bari yaha bamwe ubahereza umugisha Mukama. Osimwe uhimbisubwe otenderezwe otungurwe tuza hasi iwe Yesu Kristo mukama waitu obusinge bwa Ruhanga burengera ko tugeza ko umuntu wena ninde mitima yanyu n'embiri yanyu gumene manya mukama n'umukunda n'umwana we kandi umugisha gwa Ruhanga tateitwe umwana no moyo rukwera gubabeho mwena gurinde President Museveni obusinge bugumeho umugisha gurinde kanisa gurinde abeji gurinde ishomereri gurinde kanisa yone kuba n'urugamba umugisha gutaturgaho okurga hati no kushitibiro byona kama kumene ngo
Yes, Amen.
Act. It's a video.
DJ